All right, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Akhlaq Kudash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings as well as health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, I'm Zahad, Spirit, we in Judah. And today I want to go into a lesson, all right? Basically, Christianity has failed us, man. Or something to that effect, you know what I mean? All right, Christianity has failed our people, all right? Because I was meditating on this. You can't take all Israel who are Christians. All right, that's mostly, that's Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom, because Northern Kingdom, they're byproducts of Christianity through Roman Catholicism. All right, but you can't take our people, put them on a separate piece of land outside of America, and govern them, all right, with Christian precepts. And then you're gonna find out that our people are hypocrites, mainly the women of our people, because, all right, some of the key things in New Testament Christianity, all right, they don't even practice that, man. All right, but let me start with the foundation. Let me get this right quick, because we're building. Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. All right, so the leaders of our people, all right, through this plantation Christianity, right, starting with the elites, they commissioned guys like T.D. Jakes. They set up the T.D. Jakes and Reverend Al Sharpton and all these things, man, Bishop Bacon, because it all started on the plantation and they showed you this in the movie, The Birth of a Nation. All right, they would set up preachers, traveling preachers, to go around the plantation and really be motivational speakers, all right, to Jake, man, as slaves. But they used the Bible to inspire a work ethic on a plantation, man. Fast forward 300 years later, you have Bishop Bacon, Pastor Porkchop, all right? And you have these men who are set up basically by the elites, man, all right, to inspire Jake to really stay blind, for one, and also to continue to be corporate wage slaves, man. Because it's that prosperity doctrine that you can't fulfill unless you're a corporate wage slave. God is going to bless you with that job promotion. God is going to bless you with this and that and the third. But it's all within the realm of Esau's world, man. All right? Christianity has failed our people, man. All right? A real religion, which religion goes back to religio, which means to keep back. But a real belief system is just that. It's systems. And within that belief system, it's a government for every part of your life. So there's a system, there's a science for the relationship between a man and a woman. There's a science and there's a craft, all right, to how you eat within this belief system. There's a science to the roles of a man and the roles of a woman. There's a rule and structure, all right, to how you conduct yourself, how you dress. Your religion governs every part of your human existence, all right? Whereas Christianity, all right, there is no rules. So really, it's Satanism. It's do as thou wilt, follow as thy heart, all right? Follow thy heart is do as thou wilt. It's the same thing. And let me get that, Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it, man? Name me an organization, all right, a business where there are no rules and you get to do how you feel. But with Christianity, our people take that because they have no fucking discipline. That's why they're classified as the weak in the book of 2nd Ezra, man. They're weak. How they're weak? Because they have no discipline. So they're going to gravitate to a religion that requires them to have no fucking discipline, man. You know how much adultery goes on in the so-called churches, man? You know how much deceit goes on in those churches? All right? Because Pastor Porkchop calculates in his mind, every sermon really revolves around building the congregation and expanding. Because Pastor Porkchop knows that the bigger the church, the bigger his pockets. The more people you can fit into your church, all right, the more people that's going to pay those tithes, which means the increase in his revenue, man, the increase of his income, all right? So he always has a sermon really revolving around expanding, man, all right? That's why they're constantly getting bigger churches, man. And our people have itching ears, and it vexes me to even talk about this, man. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick, man. Our people are That's why people are going to get mopped, man. The things that's about to happen to this country, essentially our people, all right, time of Jacob's trouble, is because our people have rebelled against Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? We haven't been teaching this ministry, teaching this word, this good news for 50 years for nothing. All right? There was a warning and there was a window, man. There was a probation period to get your mind right, man. Come back to your nationality, man. All right? That's an insult to really expect somebody to be a Christian in 2022, man. All right, 2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And that can be applied to Israel, man. Even the circumcised, because you can find out you're an Israelite, right? But you'll follow a division of Israel that allows you to keep your dreads. They allow you to fully shave your head bald, you know? As long as you roll your fringes every day, but you can still have that cute look. Because a secret about the Israelite man is not going to embrace a look that keeps women from looking at him. So as long as you have them cute little dreadlocks, all right? As long as you can have a fully shaved head or a marred beard and your face all oily, all right? Eve still likes that. When Eve wakes up to the fact that she's an Israelite, that's what she's going to go for, man, that mighty Israelite look, all right? But Eve don't really like that rough around the edges look, man, all right? I grew up in the Southern Kingdom, 100% Southern Kingdom so-called environment, so-called community, man. You know, you can't just be rough around the edges around Eve, man, all right? It don't matter if you're a good man or real, it don't matter none of that. You can't be like that, man, okay? And Jake knows that. So Jake has itching ears because he's going to follow the Israelite teacher, the Israelite leader that gives them that type of leeway, man. All right? And Eve has itching ears because she's going to follow a sect of Israel that allows her to still play captain, that allows her to implement those feminist views within the Israelite division. All right? Whereas over here at Great Millstone, all right, Yahweh Shai requires more of us, man. And that's actually like a stumbling block, and it's a filtering system to filter out that 2/3 mindset of really having a lack of discipline, man. All right? So I read that again, 2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And furthermore, our people, they love them some Christianity, all right? But they hate discipline, all right? The so-called black woman, she love her some Christianity, but she don't believe in being under the leadership of her husband, all right? She had 2-3 baby daddies, all right? But talking about being a Christian, all right? But she's sexually promiscuous, man, all right? Let me get there. Let me stop talking and start letting the Spirit speak, man, all right? 1 Timothy 2:9. You can't pay an Israelite woman to be modest 7 days a week, man. Trust me, I tried. Well, I ain't pay her, but you can't make an Israelite woman, all right, be modest 7 days a week. She got to leave the house wearing something that accentuates her curves, that shows her cleavage, man. All right? 1 Timothy 2:9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety. All right, sobriety, man. Not going out getting drunk and saying silly shit, man. Or doing silly shit. You know? Not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. But the main point is modest apparel, man. You can't pay Eve to be modest because she's a fiend for attention. Like Elder Apostle Gabar said, you're a fiend. You're a fiend for attention. You can't get your black ass off social media, man. You can't get your, you know, or if you're on social media, you got to put those little sexual provocative pictures on there, man. You're a fiend for male reaction, man. But you're a motherfucking Christian. You're not even a real Christian. At least within Christianity, you have something called Orthodox Christianity, where they follow the New Testament face value. So now they don't follow the laws of the Most High because they're under the belief that we're not under the laws. But at least those apostolics and Pentecostals, you know, maybe even Jehovah's Witnesses can fall under there. At least they follow what it says face value, man. You know? So at least you will see, a man, of course they going off completely, but at least they'll have some type of order within this conservative Orthodox Christianity, where the woman will have a dress down to her ankles, the man will be in some type of authority position, all right? But you know what? Because we're under the curses, and let me get that too, the woman might be a slick hoe, all right? If she's not a slick hoe, she got her wickedness about her, but them daughters, man, they be slick as hell. When you got those apostolic Pentecostal denominations, them daughters be slick as hell, man. All right? Let me get this. All right. What's that? Hosea 4:13. Like I said, it's because of the curses, man. Hosea 4:13. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills, talking about our people, our forefathers, our so-called ancestors, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom. That's why no matter how strict you might be on your daughters, a lot of them gonna be slick, man. Or they'll turn 18, 19, go to college, and they just start wilding out, man. All right, and your spouses shall commit adultery. All right, because you have a lot of Israelites, all right, the Israelite women, all right, they commit adultery, man, because even if they're in part of some type of division, all right, they might get a divorce. Now, really, you're not supposed to divorce your husband, but they'll get a divorce and go get another nigga. But through the spirit, I believe a lot of you women, y'all quick to get those divorces because you just want some new dick, man. You want some new dick, man. That's why me and my wife separated. Why, a lot of you just want new dick. Especially if you halfway pretty. You want to be embraced by different niggas, man. That's why 2/3 of our people gonna die. And they don't fear the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Hawashai, man. You don't fear the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Hawashai. All right? You don't fear the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Hawashai. All right? But you love Christianity because it requires no discipline. But anything that requires no discipline leads to death. Because your body, your flesh has to be disciplined. You have to put rules over your nature. If not, you're going to do as thou wilt. And they say, they that live after the flesh shall die. Let me see if I can get that real quick. All right? Flesh. There you go. Romans 8:13. Romans 8:13. For if you live after the flesh, you shall die. But if you through the spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, you shall live. Right? If you live after the flesh, which is your own beastly nature that's made contrary to the laws, you're going to die. You're going to eat everything. You're going to eat every scavenger animal. All right? You're going to commit adultery. All right? And ultimately, if you don't die in that process, the Most High is going to kill you in the time of the missiles, man. All right? But that's the basics, man. That's the basics. The Most High cultivates his people with his laws. If you get you a dog from the streets, a little stray puppy, a stray dog, you got to discipline that dog, man. That dog has to know what it can and can't do. That dog has to know to sit. That dog has to know to stay, not shit on the floor. But if that dog lives after its flesh, lives after its nature, its own natural devices, that dog eventually gonna ruin your house or destroy himself, man. Get hit by a car or some shit, man. Going off his own devices. Same thing with us. The Most High created you, but he has to cultivate you in his laws, man. But you niggas, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna close the lesson, man. But you niggas are literally live off a system that was given to you by your enemies. Where's your fucking nationalism at? Where's your fucking pride as a nation? You still running off a program that was installed in you like a software program in slavery, and you still run with that shit like a wide receiver, man. All right? Like you still running off those same belief systems that was beating you on the plantation. And that's why Eve hates herself. Because by default, if you're a Christian, you believe in Caesar Borgia. You believe he's your Messiah. That's why the abortion rate's so high, because you don't see no value in what comes out of your own wound. That's why the murder rate's so high. I mean, it's the curses. But one of the things that play into the curses that this captivity killed our value, man. You shouldn't have to wear an expensive belt to have a self-esteem. You shouldn't have to make $250,000 so you could to feel like you could talk to a woman, man. It killed your value, man. You shouldn't have to have your titties out to feel like you're somebody, man. That's a sign of low self-esteem, man. Hey, shalom.